Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Final Fantasy Brave video, and today we're only going to be talking about Bartz and Krile. So if you want to know more about Xeth, I made a video specifically only about him and Golbez, and in a previous video, so go check that out if you missed it. Anyways, we have Bartz here, and also I'm going to mention ahead of time, we're not going to be talking about their vision cards, either of them, because they're not remarkable whatsoever. And so I'm not going to waste your time with that. They're just okay for them, but not really good for anything else. So, well, Krile, you could argue Krile's is okay because of the first two abilities, which is recovering MP and also MP reduction. But you can get those from like equipment and stuff. So, still not worth chasing at all. So neither of them are really worth chasing whatsoever. So we won't be wasting time with those. Anyways, Bartz is a true Brave Shift unit, which is good at least. I mean, at least you have that. So if you wanted to use them for Clash of Wills for some reason, you could still use one form for, you know, protection and the other form for being stronger, right? 150% wind amp. Gotta mention that because there are some units that actually don't have amps. So 110 times modifier boost from the Brave Shift LB for the base LB. So it's very similar to 2B, right? Actually extremely similar. Sadly, his max modifier is only 460 times what Tidus has Timor on. So that's kind of bad, but we'll look at it. 35% sword impale, not too bad though. Termination blade becomes 3,330 times max after all the setup after using all three imbues and using his Brave Shift LB. You can use it twice. It only casts once, even with dual wield, so might as well just not even bother. So it's something. I'd had to mention it because maybe someone might have been wondering about it. So it's something at least. And the reason why it's so high is because all three of the imbues are different names, and also the Brave Shift LB of course is a different name. So all of them should stack. If they do not, then it's worthless. But it should definitely stack because they're all different names. So, with that being said, let's move on to his weaknesses here. Wind-locked base LB chainer, whose partners are limited, figuratively and literally, because Satan is probably his best partner, and he's limited. So, there's that. You could definitely, I don't know how many Bartz you're going to find in the friends list. That's kind of a yikes. Doesn't have like anything. There's nothing really remarkable about him. There's nothing really that crazy about him, honestly. Just another wind GPS, and wind isn't even really popular right now. Considering what we talk about next is there are no wind leaders currently to look forward to because wind is not the meta right now. So it's one of the lower elements. So that being said, let's look at his score. 6 out of 10. No buffs for poor old Bartz. Nothing really that exciting. But if you like the unit, at least he doesn't have like a lower score than this. But don't expect much. Even at EX3, like it's nothing that incredible. Maybe in the future because like True Dual gets buffed. I mean he does have 600% cap when dual wielding in both sides. So I mean maybe that's something to look forward to in the future, I guess. So let's look at Krile. Alright, we've got Krile here, whose S-Teamer is basically only good for her Brave Shift form. In the base form would probably like to have the TMR, I guess, because they're both in the clothing slot, so you can't use both of them at the same time. So 250% machine killer, plant killer for one ally. Those are separate. It's decent, I guess. Earth and wind imbues. Sometimes you might look forward to those. Has some healing functions and quotation marks. True Brave Shift. Not too bad then. 35% action peril. And have you noticed there's something missing in this lineup of stuff here? Yes, there's definitely something missing. Let's get into her weaknesses. No 150% amp for herself at all. Healing kit is rather weak compared to other healers that we've gotten. 100% win amp for the one ally, just like Nicole, is locked, and also 160% Painkiller is also locked to EX levels. Whatever. Only 350 times max LB mod, and her STMR is clothing slot, so you can't use Tidus STMR. Otherwise, you sacrifice 2000 flat attack and a lot of other things. Also, you wouldn't be able to equip her TMR. You wouldn't be able to get her TMR reward at all if you don't equip it. And the Berserk move is worthless because it only goes up to like 600 times mod. It's like 700 times, I think, or 600 or 700 times. Normal attack, worthless. I don't think even with the Berserk was worth it. So, just not a very good unit all around. Just not very good. So, let's reveal her score here. 5 out of 10. Just not very good. I'm not really sold on it, guys. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this unit. What you guys think about this banner. What do you guys think about Bartz and things like that. So the Berserk, I was looking to make sure to check out the Berserk. It's only 100% attack. So yeah, I mean it's also permanent. So if you use that, you're actually just permanently locked to using that ability forever until she faints, or you dispel it, I guess. So it's absolutely worthless. It's only 700 times, pretty worthless, in my opinion. You could dual wield, and you could use like an attack, like you could do like a thing where you could increase her normal attacks, but you can't change the rotation of her attack. Once the turn starts, she starts attacking, and so that's just not very good. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys very much for watching. Appreciate you. I will see you in the comment section down below, and see you in the next video as well. Peace.